It has officially begun, the fall off to Cavalry. Ladies and nerds, get ready because Lilith finally decided to humble their favorite troop type for one cycle, and the loyalists to Cavalry are really upset right now, and unrightfully so. So in today's video, I'll explain to you guys why I think Lilith decided to release another Prime Commander, only this time it's probably gonna flop unless we all got something wrong somehow and there's something we're missing or have yet to understand, but I don't think so. So let's get into it. For a long time now, Cavalry has been the star of the show and everyone knows it. They have consistently come out with at least one good commander each cycle, and the community has been vocal about this without complaining, because whatever. But they kept going with it anyways. I think all this happened because back in the day, Lilith gave us two archer cycles of AoE commanders, which were Artemisia and Nebu. So then what I think happened was Lilith was like, nah, that's too much greatness. They have too much AoE on the field compared to everyone else, so they were hit with a dark era of two single target commanders, being Gilgamesh and Boudica. Same thing with their counterparts, and so archers, well, they fell off heavy after that. Which is probably why they decided to do Zooge and then Herman back to back, two great AoE commanders, because Lilith knows they did them dirty with that stunt that they pulled earlier. And then for infantry, a long time ago, they also got two cycles back to back where they got single target damage commanders, being Herald kinda, and then CJ. And I think they did that because infantry was so dominant in the early game, and then they gave us Guan and Leo, and that was double AoE, and they were probably thinking the same thing too, like, uh-oh, nerf. So then they punished us for it. And you can argue that Herald is AoE, but I'm gonna call you racist if you come at me with that one. Don't tell me I have to get Swarm first on the map to get my AoE. I'd rather you stay away 10 feet from me, you COVID Meanwhile, through all the dark times, Cavalry just so happened to never get a nerf, or a whole cycle where both commanders flopped for the open field. First, they got Attila and Takeda, which was awesome for them. And then they got William as an AoE commander, then came in XY into the game, also as an AoE commander, and then both of them were awesome for their time, enough that if paired correctly, they can keep up with today's commanders. And even after all of that, they decided to still give you guys Nevsky, and then after that, Joan Prime came out, who is arguably double AoE, and then after that, they still gave you guys another big boy, which is Huo, and he is just another Nevsky. Like, when does it end? There hasn't been a dark time for Cavalry because they always get something each cycle that's very good. And even now, when they gave archers Boudica and then they gave infantry Sargon, both of these commanders are already, and they were supposed to be modern-ish. At least with Belisarius, he is still gonna keep up when they give you guys your next AoE commander, and honestly, Lilith can still give them an AoE garrison commander. I honestly wouldn't doubt it because Lilith gives them so much love without being discreet about it. If that happens, then Belisarius is now usable if he is paired with that guy, and they might even give that garrison commander smite damage too. It's honestly not outside the realm of possibilities. Now, I don't wish the downfall of Cavalry, I'm just poking fun while pointing out the truth at the same time. And if anything, if Lilith is gonna pick favorites, let it be infantry. Just kidding. At least if you're gonna pick favorites, you could at least make it less obvious. Anyways, I'm War Koopa, and that's it for the video. Later.